Good morning. This week we're going to focus on voting and political participation in American politics. In this video, I want to focus on different factors that influence how people decide to vote. There are three main factors that influence how someone will vote. First, party loyalty is a factor. Many people identify with a political party and will often default to whoever the party candidate is. It makes a helpful shortcut for people who know their partisanship and reduces the amount of additional information they need to gather about the election. The second factor is candidate characteristics. In other words, people tend to vote for who they like. Voters can be attracted by a candidate's race, ethnicity, religion, gender, geographic history, social background, or policy stances. Often, people will vote for someone who they feel shares some characteristic with them. So, for example, you may want to vote for someone who shares your religious affiliation or your gender because you feel that that shared characteristic will influence their policy stances for some reason. Finally, people vote based on the issue stances of candidates, and this can happen in two different ways. One is called retrospective voting, which means that people choose a candidate based on the person's past performance. The other type of voting on issue stances is called prospective voting, which means that people vote based on what they think the future will be like. These are the three main factors in the voting calculus of most people, but as you read through the materials for this week, you will discover other factors too. Think about what influences the way you view candidates and what type of voter you may be. Also, as a side note, if you ask people who they're going to vote for, they'll usually get very uncomfortable. So, if you want to know who someone's going to vote for, ask them which candidate they'd like to have a beer with, and that is most commonly the person that they are going to vote for. Have a great week and email me with any questions.